Beach there in the background. Drambuie on ice. Drambuie in first place right now in Supercat, your leader. Coming by. It's a 40-foot skater. You Fuller, the driver. John Tomlinson, the throttle man. You from Clearwater. John from Miami. Owners of Drambuie, Gary Montana and Randy Hartman. They are your world and national champions for 2001 US 1 Drambuie on ice. John Tomlinson, of course, the owner of TNT Custom Marine. Powered by two 750 horsepower Sterling inboards, and you can hear them right now. In first place, Drambuie on ice in Supercat. Rear shot, Drambuie. No one in front of Drambuie. First in class, first overall. There's Snake Man on the outside. Snake Man, Drambuie on ice on the inside. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson, driver and throttle man on board Drambuie on ice, 40-foot skater. Rear shot on board Drambuie. There you see some of the other competitors back there looking downfield. On board, Hugh Fuller at the wheel. First APBA event of the 2002 racing season right here in Daytona Beach. After this, we go to Marathon, Florida. Drambuie on ice, your world and national champion for 2001. There's Drambuie on ice and Dirty Duck. Drambuie on ice on the outside in first place right now in Super Cat. It's picking up where it left off in Key West, getting the World Championship right now in first place in Super Cat. Drambuie on ice. On the outside there, Dirty Duck on the inside and Super Cat light and board. Drambuie has led from the green all the way and continues to dominate in this race. And it looks like it's headed for a checkered flag. Around the turn. On board Drambuie on ice now. Drambuie on ice. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson, driver and throttle man. We're going to take these guys to the finish. Number one in Super Cat. They know it. Slowing down, they've got the checkered flag in Super Cat. Great run by Drambuie on ice, dominated right from the green. There, of course, the Pace Boat, the Daytona Harley-Davidson Grand Prix Pace Boat, the checkered flag out, the Don Z Pace Boat. Beautiful Daytona Beach, great site for this event. First APBA race of the season is history. Great season in store, 2002. And of course, freeze frame video will be at every national race of the APBA this year. We're certainly proud to be a part of the APBA circuit. Beautiful beaches here in Daytona Beach. All right, the winners, we've got Super Cat class, Drambuie on ice getting the checkered flag, followed by WHM Motorsports. Spirit of Puerto Rico in third place. Drambuie getting the checkered flag in first in Super Cat. Drambuie on ice. WHM Motorsports, Team Virgin, Hidden Agenda, Spirit of Puerto Rico, Tommy Bahama, DeSantis Chevrolet. We're going to Super Cat start. And from the inside, we've got Drambuie, Spirit of Puerto Rico, WHM Motorsports, DeSantis Chevrolet, Hidden Agenda, Team Virgin, Tommy Bahama, Media Master, and Lady Sarah. as they get ready for the green. They are lining up now. Drambuie, Spirit of Puerto Rico, WHM, DeSantis, Hidden Agenda, Virgin, Tommy Bahama, Media Master, Lady Sarah, just moments away from the green now in the Super Cat start. Media Master, Lady Sarah on the far outside. Picking up speed. We're almost there. And we've got a quick green flag now here in this race number 3 in this Marathon Offshore Grand Prix here in Marathon, Florida. And we've got Drambuie and Spirit of Puerto Rico, and there is Hidden Agenda being hosed down by DeSantis Chevrolet, and apparently Spirit of Puerto Rico has gone into the side of WHM Motorsports. A wild start here in race number 3, but we're leaders. The leaders are Drambuie, DeSantis Chevrolet, and Tommy Bahama. A lot of boats got sandwiched in at the start. Quick green flag here in Marathon. Drambuie, DeSantis Chevrolet, and Tommy Bahama on the outside. DeSantis in the middle. On board Drambuie. Hugh Fuller, the driver, he's at the wheel. John Tomlinson, the throttle man, on board Drambuie on ice. 40-foot skater. Gary Montano and Randy Hartman, the owners of this boat. Rear shot on board Drambuie on ice. There's Spirit of Puerto Rico. There's Spirit of Puerto Rico running into WHM there on the side. Little congestion here at the beginning of the race. Spirit of Puerto Rico and WHM. A minor collision. DeSantis Chevrolet on the left side. Your leaders, Drambuie, DeSantis, and Tommy Bahama. Hugh Fuller and John Tomlinson on board Drambuie on ice.